With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Smash! Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 46-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we ready.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Blaster, stick. Hut, hut.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Blue, 32. Need old blue. Hut.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
60, trap 60, trap 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 6. That's taken in by Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3-3.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
3. Set, hut. Ready, go.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Dolphins
Come on,
first
set.
down.
Left.
First and 10
Hey,
at
go
the
field.
33-yard line.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Pass on first
They
down.
had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On the set.
Second and 10.
Needle blue. Down. 50 green. Drill green. Smash red. Hut.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cavante Turpin, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12.
Here we go. 70, 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. 60 red. Set, hut.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
33, yellow. Hut.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
Complete to Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Let's go now. 10 black. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing
The
room.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy from the gun. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
6-yard line.
Cycles. Here we go. Ready.
Running left, Achane. And shedding a man at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
10 yards.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Let's
line.
go. Set.
Again, it's Achane. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
The ball carrier.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At
Come
the
on, green
49ers'
jack.
37-yard
Yellow.
line.
43. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
2 yards still to go. 3rd down
Red,
now.
cycle. Down. Red, 38.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 10. Now Purdy. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready. Hut.
Up the middle, Achan. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready.
Right back to Achan on second down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60 red. 6 ultra. Go ultra.
Achan here, they stay on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
43 red. 52 blue. Set.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Green Jack. 45. White. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now borrowed by Bubble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Get set. 18. What's up?
Here's Purdy. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
18. What's up? Over here.
Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
Get set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yellow. Uno. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Alec Pierce, 42 yards. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down. Red, 38. Red, cycle. Set, go.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Get set, get set. Right, we go. That's up.
Pierce in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Oh, some strong running. And now off to the races down the right side. Christian Watson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian Watson, 72 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll go again with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That's complete to Pierce. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
33, yellow. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Down. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Blue, 32, rail, yellow. Slice blue. Seal, black. Set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, here's Hall. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Got it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50, green. Set.
Now a toss right side, HM with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's go now. Hi.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. That touchdown reception, his 22nd of the year, tying him for 2nd all-time with Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, who also had 22 during the 1987 season. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Get set.
Running left, it's Hall. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
18, watch out! Yellow.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, clock swap. Smith, ready. Ready.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up
Here
the
we go.
first.
Slide blue. 60 red. 60 red. White, white. Black shots. Claws red. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.